Hello everyone, welcome to EVB 203 Geospatial Information Science. In this video, I will show you how to set up a working directory in ArcGIS Pro, how to name your files and projects, and also how to prepare your data for your projects. So first, let's have a look on how to set up a working directory in ArcGIS Pro. After you open your ArcGIS Pro, you can see here are some new projects button, and here are some recent projects you have been working with. Now with a new map projects, and here you need to name your projects, and also you need to identify where do you want to put your projects in your computer. You can store your project in a place you like, but remember, it would be great to save your project in some place that are connected to real-time backup services such as OneDrive, Google Drive, or Dropbox. As you can see, here I put my project into a folder called EVB203. So I will put all my projects of this unit into this folder, and this folder itself is connected to a OneDrive service, which means any change I make in this folder will be automatically synced into the cloud. So in this case, I don't have to worry too much about any data loss or software crash. Second, how to name your files and projects. Here are some tips. First, start the name with a letter. Do not begin with a number or any other non-alphabetic character. Second, use underscore instead of space. Avoid space or any special characters in the name of your file or project. Including space or other special character in the folder name may work, but sometimes it can cause some software crash. And third, keep the name brief but clear. If the name of your folder or file is too long, sometimes it does not work, or it can cause some crash too. The principle of your name is to let people can have a brief idea of what the project is about or who is working on it when they see the name of your projects. So for example, here I will change this name into test. So remember, always start with a letter. EVB203XZ. So test is the content of this project. This is a test project, and EVB203 is the name of the unit, and XZ is my name. And I use the underscore to replace the space. So for yourself or for anyone else who might see this project, when they see the name, they will have a brief idea that this is a test project for this unit and the author is this person. Because work with ArcGIS Pro, sometimes you have to share the data with someone else, and sometimes you have to go back to visit some project that you worked very long time ago. So if you can name your project in a consistency, it's much easier for yourself and for others. Let's save the project. So as you can see here, this is the title, this is the name of the project, test EVB203XZ. At the end of the video, I want to show you how to prepare your data for ArcGIS Pro project. Usually, after I build a project in ArcGIS Pro, for example this one, I usually close it. And then I will go to the folder of the project. Here you can see EVB203, the project folder, test EVB203XZ, and this one is syncing. Open the project folder You can see here the ArcGIS Pro have already built some folders and files for you. Usually I will build a new folder here called data. Click it, and in this data folder I will build another 3 folder called input data, temporal data, and output data. So the input data folder, I will put all the data I need to be processed for, in this project. And temporal data is a folder that I will put the half-finished file into this folder. And output data is some product of this project. I will put them into this folder. One thing I want to emphasize here is that if you got some data you want to process in ArcGIS Pro, please make sure you only copy them into the input data folder, and you always have an original data that are somewhere that won't be changed, because once you start your processing in the ArcGIS Pro, the data in the input data will be changed. So it is safe to have an original version of your data somewhere that won't be changed. So now I will copy some data into the input data folder. So this is some data we have, and this is the copy version. And now we can turn on the ArcGIS Pro to see how can we access to those data. So this time we can open our projects from the recent projects. And now let's add some data. So add data here. Click. And go to the folder where we copied our data. So data folder, input data, and this is the data we copied in. And you can see here are some data, ship files, and we can click one and open it to see. So we successfully imported one ship file